change the world. I'm legal.
Hello, wonderful people. Welcome back to Coffee Over Apples. My name's Steph, and today I am recording this from my cell phone and not my DSLR camera because I cannot find my memory card. Yay for me! And I'm really determined to get this vlog out to you soon because I am done with this vlog. I've been working on this vlog for over a month. This is actually going to be a 3-part vlog because I have 3 books that I was trying to read for this challenge. So the challenge that I decided to do, and I realized that I never recorded an intro to this vlog, so I'm recording it now that it's the end, so you will see me in the same outfit at the end of the video when I give you the full review of what I read. But the challenge was to read like my Myers-Briggs personality type, and I am an INTJA. I'm going to leave the link below for the personalities quiz. It's called 16personalities.com. In case you don't know what that is, Myers-Briggs were psychologists, and they developed these kind of profiles of different personality types. Many people have compared it to horoscopes and other things of that nature, zodiac signs and things like that, but it's a bit different because it's rooted in psychology and it just talks about trends. So people kind of assess themselves based on the questionnaire that's on the website. However, no, you're not stuck to that personality type. People evolve, people change, we grow, we learn, we adapt, so you can change between personality types. It's just an assessment of whether you're an introvert, an extrovert, whether you're judgmental, how you perceive the world, how you deal with different challenges and problems, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just fun. So I took it. I'm an INTJA. It also gives you a list of characters that you're like from either TV or books or comics and things like that. So characters that have my personality would be Light Yagami from Death Note, Hannibal Lecter, Mads Mikkelsen is Bay, so I'm happy with that. Also, Baelish, Littlefinger, and Lord Tywin from Game of Thrones, and Vicious from Cowboy Bebop. So also another character would be the architect from The Matrix, so the one who created The Matrix. So I guess the thing about the INTJ personality is that it usually gets perceived in a negative light, and usually villains are perceived as INTJ personalities, but it's just that this personality type, from what I understand about the assessment of myself, but this personality type is really about meeting goals and ambitions, doesn't enjoy wasting any time. Every minute of almost every day is working towards a goal or solving a puzzle, or just doesn't really do things that are, even hobbies get turned into goals, and that has definitely become the case with this YouTube channel. Like, I really enjoy making videos, but I really hold myself to a schedule, and I get really upset when I get put behind on that schedule and I'm not able to make videos or just meet my own deadlines that I set myself. It's kind of like this self-fulfillment. So yeah, it's a really cool quiz. I definitely suggest you take it. It's really fun. So I found a list on Listopia that gives you lists of books based on the INTJ personality type. I will flash that list here, and I'm going to choose some of the books off this list and see if they actually work for me. Now, the awesome thing is that some of the books on this list I absolutely adore, and some of the books on this list have been on my radar for a long time. So this vlog is specifically for reading Dune, which I've wanted to read for so long because this is a 5-star prediction. So I will see you at the end of this video when I give you my review, because at this point of filming this intro, I've already read it. So without further ado, enjoy. Oh, hello. I'm wearing a, oh, this keeps falling. I feel like I look like Corey Taylor from Slipknot right now because of that new mask that he has. But anyway, so I'm wearing a golden face mask and I realized that I suck at vlogging. Super, super bad. But I started, oh look, it keeps falling, I can't talk. Ugh, oh my god, my face is falling off. Okay, I'm gonna try to make this quick. But I started reading today Dune by Frank Herbert, and so far I don't know if I'm in the right headspace for this because I know it's a fantasy, which I knew I was getting myself into. Man, this mask sucks, it just keeps falling off. I know it's a fantasy and I know it's a sci-fi, but it's written very weirdly. It's written exactly as I would imagine the movie script is probably written. Like, obviously it doesn't say like this character and then what they said and then next character and then what they said, but it's just written in a way, like, you know how some books you read and you're like, okay, this author has probably written a lot of plays before. You can tell that they're a playwright from the way that they write and how characters are exiting and entering and speaking in certain ways or things are described. This reads very much like a movie. So I'm excited for the fact that the movie's coming out later this year, and it's so far very interesting. Like, I can't tell if it's set in the future or if it's just set in a galaxy far, far away, or if it's in like an alternate dimension, because there are some things that are like reminiscent of our society, but there's so many things that are different. And like, this is no diss to anybody named Paul or Jessica. Those are great names. But the vocabulary in here is pretty sophisticated. Like, I found myself having to Google words quite often, which I already do quite often because, you know, I can't spell for the life of me. But like, there's so much world building in here and so much vocabulary relevant to the world itself, like planet names and all these things. Like, I'm pretty sure if I flip open to a page right now, I can tell you one. Like, Analysis of the Arakin Crisis by Princess Urulan, and like the Bene Gesserit and the Mentat, and like all these cool words that are made up for this language and this world. And then the main character's name is Paul, and his mom's name is Jessica. So it's like you have all these awesome words and these like normal our world names. It makes me kind of angry. Like, I really want our main character, oh my gosh, do you see this thing sliding down my head? I want our main character to have a really cool name. Like, I don't know, just something, like, everything here is so exotic, and Paul is not very exotic. Paul and Jessica are normal names. That's not exotic at all. But so far, so good. I'm only 50 pages in. I'm hoping to get to 100 by tomorrow. I'm buddy reading this right now. Hoping to get to 100 by tomorrow. And so far, so good. The person I'm buddy reading this with made a very good comparison. They said that it's like if Lord of the Rings was written by Star Wars. And that's like the perfect analogy. So we will see where this goes. Beerus, what are you doing? Why are you in the bathtub? What are you doing? Are you gonna take a bath? Hello, wonderful. Let's talk about Dune. Alright, so as I talk to you about Dune, I'm actually going to put on an aloe vera mask. I've got some aloe here that I've cut up from the aloe plant that I got at the market. I'm gonna rub it on my face. I'm gonna tell you why this book is drier than the desert that it is set on. Oh my goodness. This was a 5-star prediction, and I am currently, I think, halfway through. I think there's like 600 pages in this, and I'm at like 3 something. And I'm struggling. You guys. Oh goodness. It's like, it feels like a slug. Okay, so I think I'm supposed to like, okay. Aloe vera is like super moisturizing, and I usually buy the aloe vera like face masks and stuff, but I figured after, it's probably a lot healthier to just put straight aloe vera on my actual face. So, you can see my Funko is knocked over there. The cats did that. All right, the writing is not bad. These characters are so annoying. Like, I still can't get over that the main characters' names are Paul and Jessica, and we've got all these other cool names like Arrakis and Stilgar and like all these other really cool character names, but we're following around Jessica and Paul. No offense to anybody named Jessica and Paul. It's just like, really? You couldn't be any more creative. But whenever they start talking about politics, I'm lost. Like, I honestly, other than the fact that I'm at the part where Paul and Jessica are trying to make it through the desert and they're kind of like running away from the Harkonnens, who are the bad guys, who are like trying to hunt them down. I don't know why the Baron wants this planet. It seems like there are plenty of other planets in this solar system. Like, why does he need this one? Is it because of the spices that are in it? Is it because of the cinnamon? Like, is cinnamon that valuable in this universe? I mean, I just don't get it. Also, is there some sort of like incest thing gonna go on? Because, I mean, I'll put my hand up right now because this is a spoiler, so you can just fast forward until I put my hand down. But we learn that the Baron is Paul's grandfather, and the Baron orders a young boy to his chambers so he can have sexual relations with him, but is also thinking about being with Paul. And I'm like, what? Why? Okay, this is weird. Like, does he know that Paul is his grandson? I don't know. But, hand down. So far, it's really strange. I don't understand the politics at all. I don't understand why they're doing this. I don't understand what everyone wants with this planet. There's nothing there except for cinnamon. At this point, I just want giant worms, and I care about nothing else. I am in this for the giant worms. So, we will see if this gets any better. There could be so much more world building here. Like, I feel like we're getting so much description of what the characters think about each other, and I want more description of the world. Like, we're on an alien planet with aliens. Tell me about it. But no. Instead, we constantly are reminded about how much Jessica thinks that her 15-year-old son is turning into a man, and she's like, oh, he's so mature. Oh my god, I can't believe that he figured that out on his own. He's so young. Oh my goodness. He's growing up so fast. Like, every other page is like, oh, dude, I get it. You're a proud mom. I get it. Yes, your son is highly mature for his age. At 15, he's acting like he's 27. I get it. This stuff really is moisturizing. Okay, bye. Okay, guys, welcome back. So, I finished Dune. All of the orange tabs are tabs that were, I guess, quotes that I really enjoyed. This book was really quotable. The green tabs are tabs of when this book was annoying. Man, I am so disappointed. I'm so disappointed. This was one of my biggest 5-star predictions. I purchased this beautiful Barnes & Noble bound copy. Look at the worms on the back. Man, the worms were my favorite part. I want more worms. I barely got more worms. I mean, we got a little bit of worm writing. It was kind of cool that the characters are able to figure out a way to control the worms. I like the explanation of how they were able to control the worms to ride them. They were definitely not domesticated because they're still wild and these huge ginormous pits of teeth, and it's pretty awesome. But the ending was so anticlimactic. The big fight at the end, which we were kind of building up for, I didn't care. I didn't care about the characters. I mean, everything was just, the chosen one trope was stuffed down my throat. Like, I was gagging on it. It was just like, come on. All right, I get it. Even the main characters, the mom, Jessica, every 2 seconds she's like, oh, look at my son. He is the chosen one. Oh, I'm so impressed because he is the chosen one. I'm like, I get it, lady. Your son's great. Your kid's great. I get it. Can we get some more action, please? Like, just, I didn't care about Paul. I don't like him. If he would have died and someone else would have become the chosen one, would have been great. It would have been great if Stilgar, who was the leader of the Freemen, which were the people of the planet, which guess what? They're not even aliens. I thought they were aliens. They were just people who adapted to this planet. They were all like, oh, this planet is important because it has lots of spice. It's filled with cinnamon and great. And I get that spice is like valuable, but clearly they've mentioned that through the vastness of the universe that they've explored so many planets and that there are other places that are really valuable. But we're fighting over this planet, I guess. I get the motives. I really didn't understand the motives of the Baron or the evil bad guy. I felt like the evil bad guy was just your typical villain. Like, I'm doing this because I'm evil, not because he had any motives. Like, my ideal bad guy is someone like, who's the bad guy in Avengers? Thanos. Okay, Thanos. I completely understood Thanos' motives. I'm not talking about agreeing or disagreeing with it, but I understood. This bad guy did not seem to have any motives. Like, it was just, I didn't get it. It wasn't enough for me. And also there was a little bit of incest. It was a little weird. There's some rape culture going on, but it was never addressed, or it was just, I felt like it was just thrown in there as a reason to make us hate this villain some more, and I wasn't feeling it. It was just kind of weird, especially that he's into little boys, and he was kind of thinking about his grandson, and it was kind of weird. Yeah, and the villain that we ended up getting the big battle with in the end, like, other than him being a great fighter, he wasn't all that scary to me. Yeah, he was a jerk, but that's about it. I didn't like the way Paul transformed into this higher being, and kind of like they were trying to give him a sense of morals and humanity, but it felt like he ended up being a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like, he saw all of these different options of how the world could end or the battle could end, kind of like Doctor Who in the Avengers, and he just walked right into all of it. I don't know. The writing, though, was the biggest problem, because the story itself is great. I like the story. I'm looking forward to the movie. It's gonna be awesome. Like, I want giant worms. I want this planet. I want Dune. I want the shields. I want the blasters. I want the everything. It's gonna be freaking cool, right? But the writing of this book, I am so sorry if this is anyone's favorite book, but the writing of this book is trash. I ended up giving this 2.5 stars, solely because I enjoyed the plot, even though I was confused. 90% of the time, I was confused. Like, why are we doing this? Why are you here? I don't get it. Revenge, you get it. I don't get it. I don't know. I'm very lukewarm, and I'm sad, and I'm disappointed. I don't know if I should unhaul this, but it's so beautiful. Maybe I should gift it to someone. I don't know. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry to myself. So, overall, for the Myers-Briggs personality recommendations list, I'm still unsure because every other book on this list that I've read were like 5 stars for me. So the fact that the first book I read as a recommendation from this list was not a 5-star, even though it was a 5-star prediction of my own before I saw this list, I don't know. But I will be reading a few more books from this list before I make a full decision as to whether this list is accurate or not. Hopefully, I don't know. Let me know if this vlog made any sense to anyone and if you enjoyed it. You know what? Let's do that thing that everyone's doing. If you enjoyed this video and if you made it this far, please put a flag emoji down below. Any flag. Choose one. Alright guys, I post videos every Wednesday and Saturday. I hope you enjoyed this vlog and I will see you next time. Bye!